सो गाइज वो गाना था ना 4 बज गए लेकिन पार्टी भी बाकी है, लेकिन 4 बजने वाले हैं और हमारा ये एपिसोड बाकी है. यू वांट टू स्टैंड आउट ऑफ द क्राउड. आपको अगर क्राउड से हटके रहना है, सो यू वांट टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट. बी ऑनेस्ट. अगर कुछ चीज आपको नहीं अच्छी लगी ना, यू कैन इवन राइट समथिंग दैट यू डिडंट लाइक. If you want to work with any big organization, what are the steps? आपकी अगर प्री प्लानिंग अच्छी होगी ना, आपकी शूट ब्रिलियंट जाएगी. कैसा था? सेकंड टेक जरूरत है? नहीं. तीनों वन टेक. Hello everybody, welcome to Level Up with Love. Yes, it's been a roller coaster ride और हम 9th episode में पहुंच गए हैं. यकीन ही नहीं होता कि हम पहुंच गए 9th episode पे यार. I must really thank everybody who's been watching this series. Every Friday there are people who watch. 9 बजे की जगह रात के थोड़ा लेट हमारा एपिसोड निकला था. I remember getting messages from people saying where is the episode. वो इंस्टा पे मैसेज आ गया था. So I think these small things of you guys when you reach out to me is really fulfilling. Folded hands, thank you guys for all the love and support. It really means a lot. I and my entire team are putting in efforts to build this, but this is all for you guys. Abhi, what gets you to wake up every day from your bed?
My joint pain.
He's really gone through such hassles every day.
Oh my god, I had tears in my eyes. First paycheck I got was 40,000 at the age of 14 and a half.
साला शादी वाला फोटोग्राफर लग रहा हूँ मैं तुम्हें. I said यार I want to become a director. साला मेरा कोई पैसा तो नहीं काटेगा.
How does one become a photographer if he's using compositing?
How many times did love come in it?
Oh, love is the way of our life, man.
Listen, when did you pick up your camera for the first time?
At the age of 11.
An accident.
Can you imagine shooting Amitabh Bachchan for the first time and you get fired by him?
Oh my god, I think
Just make this content viral.
It's a very tricky situation.
That journey began, I would say, magically.
So I said 12 दिन के अगर तो 8,000 रुपया मिल रहा है तो ठीक है. And he was like, no, I'm paying you per day 8,000 rupees. You have to innovate and shock yourselves every 3 years.
that's a cheers moment. So आज के एपिसोड में क्या होने वाला है? Today's episode is not about any guest. Today's episode is about you and me. So yes, in Quest, we take in questions. Before starting this episode, I went live on Insta. हमने कुछ questions तैयार किए थे कि ये questions हम करेंगे, but ऐसे episode शुरू करने के पहले मुझे लगा यार एक बार Insta पे live जाते हैं. And I had 4 people coming up with a very similar question. So अभी last minute में हमने वो एक question लिया है. So let's start with the first question of today, which was like the most recent question जो अभी आया हमारे पास. Okay. So आज का पहला सवाल है from पवन रायकर. So by the way, पवन ने मुझे मैसेज किया था 18 दिसंबर को and I'm sorry पवन, तब मैंने आपका मैसेज मिस आउट कर लिया था. I had sent him a hello but उसके बाद मैं शायद रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कर पाया. So पवन had written to me on 18 saying, hello love sir, I am Pawan Raikar from Delhi. I want to work with you especially in weddings. What's the process to work with you? Great Indian Viva is my wedding photography page. You can check my work there. So ये उसने 18 को भेजा था but like I said I didn't respond. So उसका मैसेज अभी जो मैसेज उसका आया था was, hey love sir, I just messaged you on your live that how do I work with you as a photographer? Please do tell us the process. ये सवाल मैं आपको तो जवाब दूंगा, but for all those other people who want to work with a bigger wedding organization, with a successful company, I'll try to address this question to all of those people. If you want to work with any big organization, what are the steps? What does somebody want? First thing is, we want anybody, okay? This is not for me at Israni Photography. This is for any other company. They would like you to write to them that why do you want to also work with them. आज बहुत बार क्या होता है ना, लोग जब reach out करते हैं, they just say, hey, I am so and so and I want to work with you. Why do you want to work with me? What do you like about me and what do you have? लोग ये सारी चीज़ें मिस कर लेते हैं. Please understand, today in the digital era we are living, WhatsApp पे हर इंसान के पास हज़ारों मैसेजेस अनरेड होते हैं. मेरे पास तो है, और वो सक्सेसफुल फोटोग्राफर्स के पास बहुत सारे मैसेजेस हो गए WhatsApp पे, इंस्टा पे, इधर उधर, एंड पीपल डू मिस आउट. नाउ हाउ विल यू स्टैंड आउट? यू वांट टू स्टैंड आउट ऑफ द क्राउड. आपको अगर क्राउड से हटके रहना है, सो यू वांट टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट. You want to firstly personalize a message saying, hello love, this is Pawan from here and these are some of my qualities. Okay, you want to tell me, I am a wedding photographer or I am a photographer from so long. I have this kit and this is my style. And I like this particular style of Israni photography and I feel I am a right fit. अगर आप मुझे ऐसी कुछ चीज़ें पवन बोलोगे, शायद मुझे इंटरेस्टिंग लगेगा. आज बहुत बार लोग क्या करते हैं ना, एक मैसेज बनाते, कॉपी पेस्ट करके 50 लोगों को भेजते हैं. सो दैट कॉपी पेस्ट डजंट वर्क. यू वांट टू बी इनोवेटिव. यू वांट टू टेल मी दैट यू नो व्हाट, मुझे आपका ये काम अच्छा लगा एंड आई फील आई कैन डू बेटर और आई कैन डू द सेम थिंग. जब तक आप मेरे साथ कनेक्ट नहीं करोगे, यू वांट टू सी इट इन अ स्टेटमेंट. वाइल वी एज अ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन समटाइम्स हम अगर बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट करते हैं, वी वांट टू टेल अ पर्सन दैट व्हाट डू आई लाइक अबाउट दैट पर्सन. एग्जाम्पल, आपने मेरा पॉडकास्ट देखा, आपने इस्लानी फोटोग्राफी लेटेस्ट वेडिंग देखी. इट विल बी ग्रेट इफ यू से, यू नो व्हाट, आई सॉ दिस वेडिंग ऑफ योर्स एंड आई लव दिस बिट देयर. बी ऑनेस्ट. अगर कुछ चीज़ आपको नहीं अच्छी लगी ना, यू कैन इवन राइट समथिंग दैट यू डिडंट लाइक, दैट यू नो व्हाट, आई सॉ दिस एंड आई फेल्ट एज अ कंपनी यू गाइस आर डूइंग ग्रेट, बट शायद ये चीज़ आप बेटर कर सकते हो. यू वांट टू मेक इट पर्सनलाइज, दैट्स फर्स्ट थिंग. नाउ बियॉन्ड दैट यू वांट टू सेंड इन अ ग्रेट पोर्टफोलियो. आपने भी लिंक तो भेजा, बट इट विल बी ग्रेट दैट यू वांट टू पिक अप अ पर्सन's मोबाइल नंबर and send him a WhatsApp message with a PDF, with a presentation. आज लोग सिर्फ इंस्टा की लिंक भेज देते हैं. I feel that's not enough. You want to send me PDF which showcases me your work. Build a portfolio with probably 20, 30, 40 pictures. What are your best pictures? अगर मैं आपके पिक्चर देखूंगा तो थोड़ा सा शायद और कन्विक्शन होगी मुझे. So beyond that, it's also great to pick up the phone and call. If you really want the job, आप पहले एक इंस्टा पे मैसेज करो. अगर आपने नहीं सुना इंस्टा से तो आप व्हाट्सएप पे मैसेज करो. उसके बाद भी आपने नहीं सुना, आप एक कॉल करो दैट हेलो लव, दिस इज पवन हियर एंड आई बीन फॉलोइंग योर वर्क फॉर सो लॉन्ग एंड दिस इज द रीजन आई वांट टू वर्क विथ यू. और यू वांट टू फाइंड आउट, गो ऑन टू द कंपनी वेबसाइट. आज हर कंपनी के पास, आज इफ यू गो ऑन टू माई इसरानी फोटोग्राफी वेबसाइट, देयर इज एन ईमेल आईडी देयर which says careers@Israni Photography. You want to write onto that email ID. Or another way is you want to find out from some other photographer who works with Israni Photography कि यार मुझे कोई HR का नंबर दे दो. So there are multiple routes to get into any organization. Reach out to the founders, great. Reach out to the HR department, great. Today in my company there's a production manager who handles my production, who handles my events. Like in my company there's Amruta. Now everybody knows Amruta. So if you ask anybody who's worked with Israni Photography saying अच्छा मुझे इसरानी में काम क्या करना है, even if you get Amruta's number, you can talk to Amruta and tell Amruta that you know what, I want to come and meet. Now what's important, you also want to take an effort to come and meet. In your case Pawan, आप दिल्ली से हो, मैं बॉम्बे से हूँ. You want to message in advance and say, you know what, I'm planning to come on this dates, can I come and meet you? आज प्रॉब्लम एक बार ये होता है कि जब कोई इंसान दुनिया के दूसरे कोने से लिखता है ना, आधी टाइम लोगों को सीरियसनेस नहीं दिखती है. Often when you are writing to somebody who's not from your own city, like Pawan is writing to me from Delhi and I am based in Bombay. Now Pawan has to be mentioning to me that, you know what, I am ready to relocate to Bombay. It's very important for me to know that yes, he wants to move to Bombay. Because बहुत बार क्या होगा कि जब पवन ने लिखा मैं दिल्ली से हूँ, I would say यार ये दिल्ली वाला बंदा क्या बॉम्बे आएगा. That could be my outlook. So friends, I am not trying to only address this to Pawan, but आप जिस किसी को ये doubts है कि how do I get into a company, the rule and the system is same. It's not for my company. Name the company. Everybody expects that little professionalism, that little right way of writing an email, right way of picking up the phone, calling. And the worst thing, प्लीज़ डो नॉट डू. आज मेरे साथ बहुत बार हुआ है कि लोगों ने मुझे 50-100 फोटो व्हाट्सएप पे भेज दी है. डू नॉट स्पैम एनीबडीज व्हाट्सएप मैसेज with like some 100 pictures. You want to make sure that you make a PDF and put a PDF inside. It's professional. You don't want to just send you, this is my latest work. So yeah, keep these things in mind and I'm sure you will get to work with any of the organizations. So Pawan, I hope I've answered this question for you. I am sure you'll be able to reach out to my company और मैंने आपको trade secrets बता दिए. If you're very serious, come into Bombay, come and meet me. And for all those other people who have the same question, whether to work with Israni Photography or any other company, I hope you've got the ideas right. With that, let's go to the next question. So the next question is from Yash. Yash says, "Hi sir, I'm Yash from Jharkhand. I've been doing photography for 3 years now. During an outdoor model shoot, I faced a lot of challenges during the harsh sunlight. How should we handle difficult sunlight condition?" Hey Yash, thank you very much for reaching out. 3 साल हो गए आप फोटोग्राफी कर रहे हो. Back in the day मुझे भी ये चैलेंज होता था. Often now when I do a model shoot or a fashion shoot, I always tell my client that I want to shoot early in the morning. I start makeup and hair at 4 in the morning and I go out at 6. I want to start shooting 6 to 8, 6 to 9 because light soft होती है. So scenario number 1, Yash, try to shoot in early hours of the morning or try to shoot in the best golden hours like a 4 to 6 p.m. But अगर आप दिन में शूट करने वाले हो समझो 11 बजे से लेके 4 बजे के बीच में या 3 बजे के बीच में, ये सनलाइट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी इन द बेस्ट कंडीशन. आज जब वो सन राइज होता है तो आपको फेस पे लाइट देता है. सो द सन इज राइजिंग, इट्स गिविंग यू डायरेक्ट लाइट इफ यू आर फेसिंग द सन. करते करते दोपहर को जब सन आपके सर के ऊपर चला जाता है ना तो लाइट नहीं होगी सही. वेदर आप स्टूडियो में लाइट करते हो, करेंटली आई एम इन माय स्टूडियो राइट नाउ आल्सो आई एम लाइट हियर. अगर मैं घर में एक एम्बियंस लाइट ऊपर से लगी पड़ी है, वो लाइट में क्या आएगा? ये शैडोज हार्श आएंगे. सो द सन और आर्टिफिशियल लाइट, एवरी लाइट वर्क्स द सेम वे. नाउ द फैक्ट इज इफ यू वांट टू शूट इन द आफ्टरनून व्हेन द लाइट इज नॉट राइट, यू नीड अ फिल लाइट. आप अगर फोटोग्राफी कर रहे हो आप एक फ्लैश लाइट यूज करो. ऑफन इन माई आउटडोर शूट्स आई यूज अ गोडेक्स 8600. इट हैज अ ग्रेट पावर. बैक इन द डे आई वुड शूट विद अ ब्राउन कलर सिरोस लाइट, अ बैटरी ऑपरेटेड लाइट. सो यू वांट टू हैव अ फिल. बहुत हैवी अगर आप नहीं कर सकते हो, आपके पास एक गोडेक्स की 8200 भी है, वो भी चलेगी. बट यू वांट टू ऐड सम सोर्स ऑफ लाइट. जब सन ऊपर है यू वांट टू ऐड दैट लाइट इन द पिक्चर. दैट्स इंपॉर्टेंट. और बहुत सारी पावरफुल स्ट्रोब्स है. आज की तारीख में कंटिन्यूस लाइट्स भी आ गई है. अगेन इवनिंग व्हेन द सन इज सेटिंग डाउन, इफ यू आर फेसिंग द सन, अगर आपका सन इस तरह भी आप उस तरह फेस करोगे तो लाइट सही है. लेकिन अगर आप वो टाइमिंग गड़बड़ टाइमिंग पे हो तो यू वांट टू हैव अ फिल लाइट. इफ यू डोंट हैव द बजट, यू वांट टू यूज लाइट, सीधे यू वांट अ रिफ्लेक्टर. अगर टॉप सन भी अगर आ रहा है, you want to pick up a silver reflector. So assume that's a silver reflector for you. You want to take that reflector and reflect the light. So अगर आपका सन ऊपर से आ रहा है, you want to pick that up and you want to bounce that light off. So least you want a basic 5-in-1 reflector which you can reflect light from. You want to use a thermocol. और the next thing is बहुत बार हम ये भी करते हैं कि हम एक स्कीमर यूज करते हैं. जब लाइट बहुत हार्श होती है तो पहले वो हार्शनेस को कट करने के लिए मुझे स्कीमर चाहिए. स्कीमर में 2-3 कपड़े आते हैं. देयर इज दिस क्लॉथ नोन एज शिमेरा. सो यू वांट टू कट दैट ऑफ. सो जब वो हार्श लाइट होती है, बट नाउ अगेन दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन योर सब्जेक्ट, डिपेंड्स ऑन योर शॉट. द आइडियल कंडीशन इज येस, कट इट विद अ स्कीमर, add a fill light, add a reflector and you'll be sorted. You really need to have these tactics of lighting to make sure that you can shoot in afternoon. Yes, आप दोपहर को 2 बजे 4 बजे बहुत खूबसूरत फोटो ले सकते हो, but you need these things. Or you want to go into a very shady place where there's a shade, it's cloudy or gloomy. So there are different things possible. Go ahead, try one of these ideas and I hope you get better pictures here on. So with that, let's go to the next question. So the next question is from Anjali. Anjali says, "Hi sir, Anjali here. I've been a wedding photographer for 5 years. I'm not trying to get into maternity. What unexpected challenges should I be prepared for while shooting newborn and maternity?" Hey Anjali, I mean, brilliant question. Being a wedding photographer, I do often know that clients start telling you that मुझे अब maternity shoot करनी है, newborn करनी है. And if you're new to it, firstly, don't get worried. I would say my first suggestion, Anjali, would be first pick up some course of a newborn photographer. There are multiple great newborn photographers out there. Very recently, हमने बॉम्बे में किया था. Priyadarshini Bohr had come to my studio. In this studio only, she did a workshop. I know somebody like Amrita Samant who does some great workshops. So there are lovely, great photographers who do some amazing workshops on maternity or newborn. I would recommend that's your first step. अगर आप physical workshop नहीं करना चाहते हो, even at capturing, we've got some online workshops. Look at watching some online workshop because you want to get some training from some masters who've been doing newborn, okay? Now, other than that, what other things are there to keep in mind? You want to ensure your communication with your client. अगर maternity भी आप कर रहे हो या आप newborn कर रहे हो, there are time restrictions. Maternity में even a woman can't be shooting all day. So you really want to be planned well. You want to ensure that you have, if it's a newborn child, you want to ensure that the child is taken care, your studio very hygienic. You want to take care that you have the right clothes and accessories for a newborn kid. You want to make sure that you've learned the right draping. You want to make sure that you understand the posing of newborn. So yes, newborn is a whole new world together. You want to master that. You want to get the right backdrop, set, props. Because today in newborn, there are so many other, there are multiple places where you can get a lot of accessories and props. Like I know this store, Madras Prop Shop, and there are a lot of other prop shops. If you want, we can connect you. There's some artisan prop shop also. So every city today has got prop shops. Gujarat se, Ahmedabad se, Rajkot se, Bombay se, there are n number of prop shops. Get some interesting props. So I hope I've answered this for you, Anjali. Get tuned, pick up the right props, get some right education, practice with soft lighting. You want to have a big source of light because your source of light should be big so that it becomes very soft and even. Keep the child comfortable and yeah, go ahead, shoot this. I don't think there's anything new that's going to, anything more challenging that's going to come. You just want to be prepared to handle the parents, meet the parent before the shoot, plan the shoot. Because अगर आपकी, मेरा हमेशा एक कहना है, आपकी अगर pre-planning अच्छी होगी ना, आपकी shoot brilliant जाएगी. Often what happens, we just go on a shoot not planned. So if you planned well, then there's no worry, you will have a great shoot. I'm very, very sure. So I wish you best of luck, Anjali. Go ahead and do some amazing pictures. So with that, guys, let's go to the next question. So guys, the next question is from Shubh from Delhi. And while he wrote his message to me, there was something that I was really excited about. But मैं आपको नहीं बताऊंगा why I was excited. I'm going to get him on the call, okay? So hi Shubh.
Hi sir, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing?
Great, fantastic.
So Shubh, I told all our listeners out there that I was very intrigued and excited for your question, but I've not told them why. So why don't you repeat your question to me on the phone, and then I'll tell the most interesting part, that why I chose this question as a audio call.
Okay. So sir, I'm a second generation photographer and we've been running a family business of wedding photography and videography.
Lovely.
My father was a photographer and
Amazing.
now I'm carrying forward this legacy.
Amazing.
The problem I'm facing is that I have a cinematographer that is not taking a lot of creative shots for me. It is making my business suffer, and I'm not able to address the situation with him. So I would like to understand how I can address the situation with him.
So thank you, Shubh, firstly for reaching out. And I must say, I think the reason why I reached out, I said, okay, let's talk to you on the call, because I think I have huge respect for second generation photographers, because usually in our industry, not every other child says, I want to continue what my parents have been doing. So if you've taken that idea that, oh, I want to take the thing of my father ahead, I mean, I have huge respect for you and your father. Your dad was able to inculcate this thought. Because often I think in a lot of other industries, we've seen lawyers में बोलते ना वो generations are lawyers, doctors में वो होता है, but photographers में बहुत कम दिखाई देता है. So I'm very, very happy to know that you are continuing the same legacy that your dad built.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
So with that, Shubh, coming to your question, before I answer your real question, tell me one thing, your challenge is with one cinematographer or how many such cinematographers? Do you have this challenge with multiple people, or there's only one person in the team?
There is only one for now.
Okay, so how many cinematographers you totally have? I mean, when you do a wedding, how many people shoot a wedding?
We have a team of 3 photographers and 3 cinematographers.
Okay, I'm assuming, do you also shoot? You don't shoot?
No, I'm handling the clients.
Okay, you're handling the clients. So you have 3 cinematographers and 3 photographers. And out of these 3 cinematographers, one guy is not shooting creatively.
Exactly.
A few things that I would really want to suggest to you, Shubh, what you can do, okay? So start off firstly from training. So every time when there's an off season, I'd like you to get your entire team together and conduct some trainings. Do you guys do any trainings with them?
Not as of now, sir.
So very, very important that you need to get your team together and do some trainings. Now, I understand you're not a photographer, you're not a filmmaker, but put them into some training sessions with some other photographers, some other trainers, okay? There are multiple workshops and there are multiple events that happen, okay? So, I think spending time in a community where they can learn from others is very important. That's first suggestion that I'd like to make, okay? Secondly, how often do you all sit and watch some movies together? How often do you share some references with them?
That's not very often.
So, very important. Since you said you're from Delhi, I am not wanting you to take some names, but I'm sure you know the top 10 players in Delhi, right? In the same market who do some good work, right?
Yes, we know our competition very well.
Perfect. You know your competition. Why don't you show your team the work of your competition? It's very important, Shubh, that people in a team need to really know what is expected from them. Often what happens, you are saying I want creativity and that person is not delivering. Probably there's a communication gap. Probably he doesn't know what are you wanting. So you need to start showing him and the other team members also some videos that, you know what, I want stuff like this. So you need to spend some time on that. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna add these things to our company and vision that we have.
Perfectly. Now, also one more thing, tell me, out of the two other cinematographers that you have, okay, now you said you have three. One is not creative. Now, who's the most creative in your three cinematographers? Like, this guy who's not creative, is he the oldest guy, is he the senior guy, or is he a junior guy?
Second camera angle is the one who's not actually taking the creative initiative.
Okay.
First, the lead photographer, the lead cinematographers, they're always taking the creative initiative, and I'm very happy with them. But it's the second angle that I'm not really happy with.
Perfect. Now I'll give you one more idea on this note, okay? The minute when three people are shooting, you want to give the ownership to the first one. Okay, I understand the first one is doing their job, but you want to put it up on the first lead cinematographer that, you know what, you three have to work as a team and these are certain things I want from you. The minute you put the ownership on the first one, he will push the other guy more. Often today as a business owner, when you tell something to your team member, अगर वो आपकी बात नहीं सुन रहा है, he might get more pally with the other guy who's already there. So you want to start building some team dynamics and you want to start giving the ownership to the first guy. Today, you want to tell the second guy that, you know what, I'm assuming with three camera guys, you guys do one wedding a day, right?
Correct.
Now, why don't you tell the second cinematographer of yours that I want you to become a lead cinematographer because I want to do 2 weddings a day. Today, as a business owner, if you expand your horizon and you try to show your team member that, you know what, I want to be doing 2 weddings a day and I want you as a second guy to also do work as good as the first one. The minute he realizes that there's an opportunity of him becoming a lead, often what happens, a second cinematographer gets very complacent because there is somebody else leading. The minute you start putting the thing on the second guy that, oh, I would want you to be doing the same job of a lead, that's when we can pick up as a company 2 weddings. Don't you think that will put some fire below his belly that he'll start thinking that, oh, let me do something better?
Yeah, this is a very good revelation you've shared with me.
Perfect. So see, I do not know your company, I do not know your team, but I'm giving you different options. You will have to try. I mean, I'm sure one of these ideas will really work for you and things will change. Are you happy with these ideas? I mean, do you think you'll be able to implement one of them?
Yeah, I think there's a lot to learn right now. There's a lot to implement. You've given me a lot of light. You've given me a lot of light shed on me, and now it's all about taking this and putting it into action.
Awesome. So I wish you all the best. Go there, talk to your team, keep inspiring them because I think I always tell this to everybody that learning never ends. So yeah, you also continue learning and let your team also learn. And yeah, get them to subscribe to my channel and watch our videos. Probably when they hear it from the horse's mouth, things might even change for them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Wish you all the best. So, dosto, I hope today the answers that I gave, whether it was Anjali or it was Shubh, I hope you related to one of these areas and I hope it helps you and it enlightens you. It helps you to go ahead and it helps you to level up. So, with that, guys, we're coming to the end of today's episode. Please continue writing to us. Continue sharing all your questions, all your queries. I will be happy to answer them in the next episode. And अगले episode में कौन आने वाला है? The guest coming up in the next episode is a very, very dear friend of mine. I've always had the privilege of picking up the phone and calling him and I wear the hat of a director. So he's somebody I love working with. A very recent music video that I did with Himesh Reshamia, he was the DOP for that video. I did something for Color Essence, which I shot for with Rakul Preet that I was directing. He was the DOP there also. He's a phenomenal artist. He's somebody who's got his first paycheck at the age of 14 and he's been doing some amazing work. So I'm going to show you a short glimpse now. Here's a promo for you of the next episode. What makes you wake up every day morning and get into action?
Client calls. I get panicked very easily, but I wouldn't show it. I'm just good at not showing it. But I do get panic, I do get anxiety कि यार okay अभी क्या होगा. When you're doing ads and even when you're doing films, it's all about massaging the ego the right way. Then comes your creative process.
How do you manage time?
Good question.
So which movies inspire you?
One movie that really changed my perspective to cinema was Mera Naam Joker.
Stay tuned next Friday to watch this episode. Let's continue learning every week, and I promise to help you level up with me. So guys, that's Luv Israni signing off. See you next Friday.